Anxiety and environment as narrative manifestations of local color in Sarah Orne Jewett's A White Heron, presented by Professor Zeena Muhammad Tahir, Department of English Language and Literature, Mustansiriyah University, Baghdad, Iraq. Professor Abdalhadi Nimer Abdalqader Abu Jweid, Department of English Language and Literature, Faculty of Educational Sciences and Arts, FISA UNRWA. Background of the study. This research will tackle the issue of anxiety and environment in Jewett's A White Heron. Therefore, it will not concentrate on the feminist aspects of anxiety and environment in the story. Instead, it will focus on the appearance of anxiety as a result of overhunting. In this manner, the ecological environment depicted in the story formulates the character's anxiety. The characters or their relatives undergo certain kinds of anxiety disorder. The protagonist leaves her original city to settle in the countryside. This change results in anxiety since they keep remembering or bemoan her pure environmental milieus. Ultimately, anxiety makes her psychically disordered because she became extremely agitated. Unlike the aforementioned studies, this research will interpret the story from a psychoanalytic perspective. It will involve both Freud's conceptualization of anxiety in relation to the environmental nature. Statement of the problem. The study examines Sarah Orne Jewett's A White Heron by applying Sigmund Freud's concept of anxiety, while the bulk of previous studies tackles the feminist attributes of the story. The study looks into it through psychoanalytic lens. Therefore, the study's methodology will be a qualitative study of three interrelated elements, i.e., characters, setting, and the narrative point of view. In this respect, it follows a close reading of these elements in order to demonstrate how Jewett employs meticulous regional depictions of Maine. As such, she offers the reader with vivid local color perspective of people's response to deterioration in the immediate vicinity of their environmental milieus. Hence, the Freudian concept of anxiety will be utilized to interpret the protagonist's attempts to save her natural circumferences from hunting, threatening perils engulfing their dwelling places. Objective of the study. The study's main objective is to explore the role of environmental nature to alleviate the protagonist's Sylvia anxiety developed by her accumulated fear of overhunting. Anxiety is a thin stream of fear trickling through the mind. If encouraged, it cuts a channel in which all other thoughts are drained. Analysis and discussion. In A White Heron, for example, the female protagonist Sylvia extremely feels anxious about the hunting of the white heron, which she considers very rare to be found. Her anxious feelings embody Jewett's concern with nature. Sylvia's anxiety manifests in her heart beatings when she feels afraid of the hunter. She is discontent with the hunter's action, which threaten nature. Therefore, she exemplifies the repulsion of exploiting nature for negative purposes. Change is the turning point in Sylvia's life because she could experience her human individuality when she escapes masculine social atrocities. Furthermore, she could regain her lost equality devastated by the boy and other men who made her life devoid of any humanistic dignity. Change is the vital key to her feminist subjectivity. Analysis and discussion. In A White Heron, for example, the female protagonist Sylvia extremely feels anxious about the hunting of the white heron, which she considers very rare to be found. Her anxious feelings embody Jewett's concern with nature. Sylvia's anxiety manifests in her heart beatings when she feels afraid of the hunter. She is discontent with the hunter's action, which threaten nature. Therefore, she exemplifies the repulsion of exploiting nature for negative purposes. Change is the turning point in Sylvia's life because she could experience her human individuality when she escapes masculine social atrocities. Furthermore, she could regain her lost equality devastated by the boy and other men who made her life devoid of any humanistic dignity. Change is the vital key to her feminist subjectivity. In A White Heron, Sylvia represses her painful feelings concerning the white heron. She does not agree on killing the bird, and she's not able to protect it. Consequently, she becomes psychically anxious. By time, she becomes fed up with the hunter's insistence to kill the bird. Her anxious psychological state affects her physical state. She develops fatigue, and she becomes wary of preventing the hunter from chasing the white heron. She tries her best to prevent him from shooting the white heron. I've found that people who look at things as they are and not as they wish them to be are the ones who succeed, said by Orne Jewett. In A White Heron, Sylvia's ego recognizes the danger of the hunter. In essence, the white heron is considered as her love object. She loves the bird and she does not want to allow the hunter to kill it. He will be the main threat of the white heron. This danger is exemplified in Sylvia's fear of losing her beloved bird, which embodies the splendor of nature. At this point, she becomes more aware of the hunter's dangerous presence in the white heron's surroundings. The hunter's presence is furthermore dangerous. As a result, she becomes more anxious. Her anxiety is caused by the hunter who performs negative actions in natural places. Conclusion and finding of the study. This essay has applied the concept of anxiety to explore the psychic disorders in Jewett's A White Heron. The central finding of the essay is that anxiety rises at undesired situations. These situations produce psychic negative sequences which formulate a turbulent psyche. For this reason, the analysis has focused on the protagonist Sylvia's anxious feelings. Sylvia becomes gradually anxious, especially when a hunter comes to kill her preferred bird, a white heron. The process of hunting is considered an undesirable event. Consequently, she becomes agitated and depressed. This is because killing the bird equals the loss of nature's splendor. Thus, hunting frightens Sylvia and makes her psychologically and psychically anxious. This anxiety accompanies her till the story's end. Anxiety in children is originally nothing other than an expression of the fact they are feeling the loss of the person they love, said by Sigmund Freud.